Hi there, this is the Next Gen Guide to English Grammar, and this lesson is a summary of present perfect sentences. Our first sentence, I've seen this before. Okay, so let's start as we usually do by putting the structure of the tense that we're looking at, which is the present perfect. So, of course, the present perfect starts with the subject. And then have or has, and verb 3. So subject have or has, verb 3. So the subject here is I, because it's I and not he or she or it. Then we use have, and verb 3 here is seen, which is the past participle of to see. So I have seen this before. Our next sentence, Sarah has found her phone. Okay, so same again, subject, have or has. Let's make that a bit better. And what? Yep, verb 3. So verb 3 of to find is found. And we're using has because the subject is Sarah, who is a she. Sarah has found her phone. Next sentence, he's been working since he got up. So subject, this one is has, but where is it? Of course, we're using a contraction. He has. He's. Not he is, he has. Subject is he. And then verb 3. Been. He's been working since he got up. So let's look at some negative sentences. We haven't spoken since we last met. So here we've got the subject is going to be we, of course. So subject, have or has, not. Okay, verb 3. So the verb here is spoken, which is the verb 3 of to speak. And haven't is, of course, the contraction of have and not. And the subject is we, as we said. So we haven't spoken since we last met. Next sentence, the car hasn't been washed for weeks. Same again. Subject is the car. This one is has not or hasn't. And here we're using been for verb 3. The car hasn't been washed for weeks. Next sentence, I haven't eaten haggis before. Exactly the same. Here the subject is I. So we use have not. Contracted to haven't, or in the form of the contraction of haven't. I haven't eaten. What is eaten? It's the verb 3 form. I haven't eaten haggis before. Next sentence, question now. Have you tried this? So of course with questions, we start with have or has. In this case, naturally it's have. And then the subject and verb 3. So here's the verb, tried. Subject is you. Have or has. We're using have because the subject is you. Next question, slightly different. This one is a WH word question because it's an open question. We don't just want yes or no, we want some details, some information. So WH word, and in this case it's have, and then subject. Verb 3. So here the verb is done. What have you done? Subject is you. We're using have because the subject is you and not he or she or it. And of course, the WH word is what. Next question, has the letter arrived? So here, same again, we just need to, of course, make it clear that we're using has because the subject is an it, the letter. So he or she or it, we use has. Has the letter arrived? Has subject, verb 3. So question for you now. See if you can answer before I give you the correct answer. So the question is, I something all of the questions. And of course, we're looking for the present perfect answer. All of these options are grammatically correct, but only one of them is present perfect. So is it answered? I answered all of the questions. I have answered all of the questions, or I answer all of the questions. So let's go through the usual steps of putting the structure. So we start with the subject. And then have or has and verb 3. So we can rule. So we have the subject here. We can rule out answer A because there's no have or has, and of course it cannot be answer C. So it must be answer B. Yes, I have answered all of the questions.